morning, good morning. I greet you all. Morning, can you hear me? Let me see your comments if you can hear me. Let me see your comments. How is the sound? Am I very audible? Am I audible? Good morning. Good morning. If you can hear me, I would like to see your comments. Good morning. How has been trading? How has been trading? Hope it's been profitable. For me, the market has not been nice to me this week so far. It has not been nice to me. And that's because of the major news that will be released. I took a trade, I think it was on Monday, and it got hit yesterday. My SL got hit yesterday. So it hasn't been that good. Okay, but I still believe before the week ends, I'll still get opportunities to make money. Okay, so there will still be good setup before, maybe after CPI is released today. Okay, so today is Wednesday 14th, and we are expecting that to be released by 1:30 p.m. What is the expectation? Okay, the previous was 0.1 and the forecast is 0.0%. Okay, so we hope if the actual is higher than the forecast, positive for the dollar. If it is lower than the forecast, that would be negative for the dollar. Okay, technically, GBP USD, I think USD is bullish. Okay, let's go to the chart and let's see what's happening on DXY. Let's see what's happening on DXY. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, I want to see your comments. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Drop your comments if you can hear me. Oh, what am I doing here? To the DXY. Let's start with DXY. Okay, DXY open. Okay, so let's start with the daily time frame. Yesterday was strongly bearish on DXY. Okay, it was strongly bearish on DXY, and at the moment it is still looking bearish. Okay, it's still bearish. DXY is still bearish, indicating that the dollar is weak. The dollar is weak. It's been bearish since yesterday, and it's likely going to come clear liquidity, probably aiming for this low. That is where it's going or aiming for. Okay, I think it's aiming for that low. But let's look at after the formation of this hammer. Let's see if a value gap was created on 4-hour or 1-hour time frame. Okay, this is 4-hour. Let's go down to 1 hour after the formation of this hammer candle. Mr. Gospel, good morning. It's been a while. How are you doing? Let's go down to 1 hour. Okay, let's see. Was a fair value gap said? Okay, no fair value gap also on 1 hour at this point. Okay, let's go down to 15 minutes. Good morning, Oyinye. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Okay, so you can see on 15 minutes, a fair value gap was created at this point on 15 minutes. Could it be that price just wants to fill this fair value gap? Okay. Could it be that price just wants to fill this fair value gap before going bullish? Okay, you can see this fair value gap. Though at this price tested the area, right? But it didn't fill it completely. It didn't fill it completely. So, and this becomes an area of liquidity. Could it be that price want to come and test this before going bullish? Okay, so if price gets into this area, this fair value gap, okay, if price gets into this fair value gap and a bullish reversal pattern forms inside that fair value gap, you might want to go bullish on DXY. Okay, you might want to go bullish on DXY. What that means is that if a bullish reversal pattern forms inside that gap, we should expect the dollar to start gaining momentum, to start gaining strength, to start gaining value. So pairs like GBP will now go bearish. USD will go bearish. Good morning, Mr. Goswill. NZD USD would go bearish. Okay, so that's my expectation on DXY. Let's see the pattern that will form. Okay, but if this gap gets filled and broken, Chisholm James, good morning. If it gets filled and broken, then we should expect more bearish move on DXY. If this gap is broken, if price closes below the gap, then we should expect more bearish move for DXY. It means GBP USD will be bullish, Australian dollar USD will be bullish, New Zealand USD will be bullish, Euro USD will be bullish, USD CAD will be bearish, USD CHF will be bearish, and most likely USD JPY also would be bearish. I hope that is clear. So that is it for DXY. If there's any pair you want me to analyze, please drop it in the comment section. Okay, so let's start with I think I have a trade on Euro Aussie. I took a buy trade on Euro Aussie, which is in good profit. I think for something pips profit at the moment. You can see I executed the trade at this point. My SL is level, and I'm aiming for a minimum of 100 pips. Minimum of 100 pips. That's what I'm aiming for. Okay, that's my target, 100 pips. I'm risking, I think, close to 50 pips. Yeah, my risk on this trade is about 50 pips, and my target is 100 pips. So that's my take on Euro Aussie. At the moment, I am bullish on Euro Aussie. Let's see how yesterday candle closed. I think it closed bearish. Yesterday candle closed bearish. Now, after the close of yesterday candle, what pattern do we have on 4 hour? If we're able to identify a bullish reversal pattern on 4 hour after the close of yesterday candle, that will be a strong confirmation to go bullish on Euro Aussie. And that's the reason I'm buying Euro Aussie at the moment. So let's go down to 4 hour. What pattern do we have after the close of the market yesterday? You can see the pattern we had on 4 hour. This is a bullish reversal pattern on 4 hour. You can see price came, cleared liquidity at this previous low, formed a bullish candle. You can see bullish candle formed after, so created a support here. It created a support here. Okay, so that's because I'm buying Euro Aussie at the moment. Now, if this low, this support gets cleared, if a candle closes below that support, then we should expect more bearish move. And you can see that is why I have my stop loss below the low of this candle, because I know if this low, if this support is broken, then we should expect more bearish move on Euro Aussie. I also know this low here, this low of this bullish candle is an area of liquidity. Most retail traders have their stop losses at that level, and that is why I had to set my stop loss few pips below. Few pips below. Now, that doesn't mean they might not get to my SL level. They might get there, but it's easier for them to clear liquidity at this point than push price up from that level. Okay, so always advise, set your stop loss below the low of the candle, where you know a lot of traders will have their stop loss. Your stop loss should be far below, at least 15 pips below that level. So what's playing out in the market now, you can see Euro Aussie has been in a range for some time, right? It has been ranging, I think, since 7th of August. It has been in a range, and it formed a resistance level, area of liquidity, buy side liquidity. And you can see what they've done this morning. They've cleared liquidity residing at this previous high. So what's their plan? What's their next move now? Likely they want to push price down. Okay, likely they want to push price down because it has been in a range for some time. Okay, so if they successfully break out from this, I think the market is currently trading above this resistance, but we still have this area of liquidity and this high. So if a candle successfully closes above these highs, if a 4 hour candle closes above the highs, then we could see more bullish move on Euro Aussie. So that's my take on Euro Aussie. I'm still very bullish on Euro Aussie. Okay, this is my target on Euro Aussie. This fair value gap, this level 1.6659. That's my target on Euro Aussie for today's market. That's my target. Okay, let's move to the next pair. Someone said we should look at USD JPY. USD JPY. So how did yesterday candle close? Start with the daily time frame. Okay, so you can see yesterday was should we call this a doji? Yeah, doji. Yesterday, Wednesday, no, Tuesday, Monday also it closed as doji, clearing liquidity at this previous high. Liquidity was residing at this previous high. It cleared liquidity on Monday and on Tuesday, cleared liquidity. So, and we have a bearish pattern there. Now let's go down to 4 hour after the formation of yesterday candle. What pattern do we have 4 hour? Okay, so this is what we had on 4 hour. You can see price has been in the range for some time. Also on USD JPY, you can see price has been in the range on USD JPY. Now, if I'm to take a risk on JPY, it will be a sell. If I want to take any risk on USD JPY, it will be a sell. And if I'm selling, I will be targeting. You can see we have this sell side of fair value gap that is yet to be filled. Okay, so if I'm selling from the current market price, my target will be this area. My TP will be around this area. Either I use this or I use the mid of this fair value as my TP. Okay, and my stop will be at this level or a few pips above that level, because this high now is an area of liquidity. There are a lot of stop losses residing at that level, which the institutions are most likely going to go for. Okay, today we are expecting CPI news. So, and since price is in a range, likely going to go for buy side liquidity and also go for sell side liquidity. So you have to be very careful in US dollar pairs. So you have to be very careful. Okay, you have to be very manage risk like a professional would do. Okay, don't over leverage. Okay, so that's my take. If I'm going to take any trade on USD JPY now, it will be a sell. Let's see what we have on 1 hour. Is there shifting market structure on 1 hour? If there was a shift here or break of structure at this point, you can see there was a break of structure at this point. You can see that there's a break of structure. After break of structure, one price pull back to a premium level. Okay, after break of structure, so after the break of the structure at that point, if we apply Fibonacci, let's say from this low to this high, okay, we want to see price pull back to a premium area which is above level 50. So what happened here? Price pulled back to level 50, okay, and there was a rejection from that level. Okay, so you can see reasons I would consider selling USD JPY at the moment. Okay, so sell from this point and my stop loss a few pips above this high. That's my take on USD JPY. Okay, but if this high, if a candlestick 4-hour candle closes above this resistance, this area, then we should expect more bullish move on USD JPY. I hope that is clear. Chisholm James, I hope that is clear. Which other pair do you want us to look at? Drop it in the comment section. Okay, let's see GBP USD. Let's start with the daily time frame. All right, so here we are GU right now. So you can see GU. You can see GU just tested a resistance level. Can you see this? Okay, this is a resistance level. Now the pattern that forms at this resistance level will determine if we should go bearish on GU. The pattern that forms at this area, this resistance zone, will determine if it's the right time to sell GU. You also notice that we have a fair value gap here, which is at a premium area that is yet to be filled. Can you see this? So these are my two areas of interest. If a bearish reversal pattern forms here, I will take a sell trade. If it fails, this will be my next area of interest. This fair value gap, my next area of interest. If this failed, if my SL gets it at this level, then I would wait for the next opportunity at this fair value gap. This is where I will consider selling. So these are my areas of interest, my points of interest. Okay, so let's go down to 4 hour. After the close of yesterday candle, what pattern formed on 4 hour time frame? Pattern formed on 4 hour. So you can see the pattern that formed on 4 hour. This was candle formed yesterday on 4 hour, which is an hanging man. And you can see since the open of market, you can see GBP USD has been bearish, because what we have here is a bearish reversal pattern, hanging man. So one would have executed after the close of this hanging man and set stop loss few pips above this candle. Let's say 10-15 pips above this candle. If you had done that, you would have made some good profits, close to like 40 pips on, am I right? Yeah, GBP USD. Yeah, close to 40 pips on GBP USD if you had entered, if you had caught the move from this point after the close of this angle. Now let's go down to 15 minutes, 1 hour. Let's say 1 hour before we move down to. So I think there is a break of structure at this point. This low is a break of structure, and you can see a fair value gap was created right after the break of structure. A fair value gap was created. So I want to see price fill this fair value gap, maybe before CPI or after CPI is released, before I go bearish on GBP USD. Right now, if I'm to take any risk, it will be sell. But because of the CPI that will be released, I want to patiently wait for CPI data to be released before I execute the trade. Because if the data comes out negative for the dollar, there is a high probability that GBP USD would go bullish. If the data comes out negative for the dollar. But if it comes out positive for the dollar, then the technical setup will play out. The technical setup has a higher probability of playing out. So I would advise that you wait for what's it called, CPI data to be released before you trade USD pairs. That's my take. That's my take. So my buyers, I'm looking for opportunity on GBP USD. GBP USD. Okay, but if the high is cleared, if the 4-hour candle closes above this resistance level, these areas of liquidity, then we should expect more bullish move. Okay, and their next target will be the fair value gap we identified on the daily time frame. This fair value gap. Okay, if this resistance and this area of liquidity is cleared, then this could be their next target. Then you should be considering selling from this point. I hope that is clear. On here, I hope that is clear. Is there another pair you want me to analyze? Let me know in the comment section. If you like the stream, please do. If this is your first time participating, please subscribe to the channel so that you get notified by YouTube anytime I'm online. Okay? Do subscribe and do like the stream. Any other pair you want me to analyze, let me know. Which other pair do you want me to analyze? I think we've looked at gold. Okay? Gold is in danger zone right now. Danger zone right now. I believe gold is likely going to clear these liquidities, these highs. Okay, I advise that you gold from the current market price. This would have been the best entry for gold. Monday. This would have been a better entry for gold. But right now, gold is trading about 500 pips, yeah, close to 400 and something pips, 440 pips above this level. You cannot be buying at this point. The risk could be very high. So they're going to pull back to fill this fair value gap before going bullish. But wait for liquidity to be cleared. I'm sure they're going to clear liquidity residing at this previous high. So I would advise that you wait for liquidity to be cleared before you consider selling. There should be liquidity and also shift in market structure on lower time frames before you sell. I hope that is clear. There should be clear on liquidity or liquidity grab. Then there should be shift in market structure on lower time frames, 15 or 1 hour before you consider selling gold. I hope that is clear. Let's see what we have on 4 hour. So on 4 hour, you can see an engulfing pattern formed yesterday. Retail traders would have executed sell, right? And their stop losses would be the high of this candle or a few pips above the high of that candle. And what have they done this morning? They've paid liquidity residing at this previous high. So what will be their next move? Okay, what will be their next move? So we wait for the candle, the current 4-hour candle to close. If it closes as a bearish reversal pattern, we might want to risk selling. If the current 4-hour candle closes as a bearish reversal pattern and we are able to identify a shift in market structure on 15 minutes, then we could go bearish on the market structure on 15 minutes, and that shift in market structure on 15 minutes would occur at this low. If a candle closes below these lows, that will be a shift in market structure. Then you could consider going bearish. I hope that is clear. So that's my take on gold. You have any question, anything you want me to analyze, please let me know in the comments. I have more than 6 persons on this live stream and only 2 persons have liked the stream. Please do like the stream. Do like the stream. I believe you're getting value from this stream. You're getting value. Do like the stream. Any question? Is there any other pair you want us to look at? Let me know. We've looked at GBP USD, gold, Euro Aussie, USD JPY. Which other pair do you want me to analyze? Euro GBP. Okay, I don't think I have that on my list, but let me add it to the list. I don't think I have that on my list. Let me add it to the list. Euro GBP. Euro GBP. If you're new to trading, I advise that you stick to just major currency pairs, please. If you're new to trading, you shouldn't be trading oil, you shouldn't be trading gold. Stick to the major currency pairs. Okay, a lot of experience. Trade gold, oil. You need a lot of experience. Focus on the 7 major currency pairs, and you don't even have to trade oil because those pairs are either positively correlated or negatively correlated. So just pick one or two of those major pairs. Just focus. Focus. Okay. Okay. Euro GBP. Let's start with the daily. I think it closed strongly bullish. Okay. Yesterday closed. Okay. So I think price tested a support zone. Okay. I think price tested a support zone. Can you see that? Tested a support zone. Okay. So after the close of yesterday candle, what we have on the daily time frame looks like an hammer, but let's see what we had 4-hour time frame after the close of yesterday candle. Let's see what we had on 4-hour. Okay, let's go down to 4-hour. I'm sure a bullish reversal pattern formed on 4-hour time frame. Okay, so you can see the pattern we had on 4-hour yesterday. So I think Euro GBP likely wants to fill this fair value gap that was created. Okay, it likely wants to fill this fair value gap that was created. Let's see 1 hour. Okay, so on 1 hour, this is the fair value gap. Okay, this is the fair value gap on 1 hour. So, and you can see on 1 hour there's a shift in market structure at this point. Okay, after the shift in market structure, I want to see price pull back to a premium level before we go bearish. So that's my take on Euro GBP. I see a bearish setup on Euro GBP, but before going bearish, wait for price to fill this gap, and the pattern that forms inside this gap, after this gap gets filled, will determine if you are to go bearish. Okay, a bearish reversal pattern must form after this gap gets filled. Then you can go bearish on Euro GBP. That's my take on Euro GBP. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Any other question? Any other question? Is there any other pair you want me to analyze? It appears there are no questions. No questions. All right, like I did suggest, patiently wait if you're trading USD pairs. If you want to USD pairs today, patiently wait for CPI to be released. I think 30 to be released. So you could consider trading from 2. Okay, don't just jump in and start buying or selling after the news is released. Wait for the market to be calm. Wait for the market to be calm before you execute your trade. Okay, as a technical trader, you should wait for the market to be calm before you execute your trade. All right. So social Vera and GBP USD and Australian dollar USD are positively correlated. So if we are looking for a sell opportunity on Australian dollar USD, on GBP USD, you should also be looking for a sell opportunity on GBP USD. Okay, and I think I analyzed Australian dollar USD when we started the class. Okay, so let's start with daily. Today, okay, I don't want to delete these my lines. So I'm considering selling. Let's see, after the close of yesterday, what pattern do we have on 4 hours? So this is the pattern we had on 4 hours yesterday. This is the pattern we had on 4 hours yesterday, engulfing pattern. You can see this is an engulfing pattern, and this is an engulfing pattern, and you can see this high is an area of liquidity. It's an area of liquidity. Price has tested that level. This area is a danger zone, a strong area of liquidity, relative equal highs. This is equal high, so there is a high probability they might clear this liquidity before going bearish. Okay, they might want to clear this liquidity before going bearish. But let's see what we have on 1 hour. Let's see 1 hour. After the formation of this engulfing pattern, what pattern do we have? What pattern do we have on 1 hour? Let's go to 1 hour. So you can see what we had on 1 hour. Strong bearish reversal pattern, strong bearish reversal pattern on 1 hour. The support was created here, support was created here, and you can see a candle close below that support. Okay, it closed up below that support. That's like a shifting market structure. Okay, and after a shifting market structure, we expect price to pull back. A fair value gap was created. You can see this fair value gap that was created. That gap has been filled. After filling that gap, what pattern formed? A bearish reversal pattern formed. And I think after this bearish reversal pattern that formed here, a fair value gap was created. Let's see 15 minutes. Okay, so you can see on 15 minutes, a fair value gap was created. Could it be that the pullback we're seeing at the market is to fill this gap? Okay, could it be that you just want to fill this gap and they have achieved that? Okay, the market is even currently trading above this gap, and that's because if you go to 5 minutes, it is likely there's a fair value gap above this 15 minutes. Let's go to 5 minutes. So you can see on 5 minutes, you can see the fair value gap on 5 minutes. This is it, which just got filled. You can see that gap just got filled, right? So if a bearish reversal pattern form inside this gap, Australian dollar USD might likely go bearish. It might go bearish. And if you are selling from, if a candle closes below this level, if a candle closes below this level, like you can see the previous candle on 5 minutes is a bearish pattern. This is a spinning top. This is a spinning top. So if a candle closes below this level, one can consider selling, and your first TP will be this low. Your first TP will be this low. So that's my take on Australian dollar USD. Take any risk on Australian dollar right now before the major news is released, it will be a sell. If I'm selling, TP will be at this level, and my stop loss will be above this. The market is currently at 6638. The high of the candle is 6642. I can just use, that's just like 4 pip difference. I can just use like 10 pips as my what's it called? 10 pips as my risk, 10 pips, and my reward 6624. That's about 15 pips. 15 pips. The risk reward is very poor. It's very poor. So that's it. Your take profit pips, risk 10 pips. Okay, risk 10 pips and your reward should be 20 pips. Then when the market to 15 pips, you should trade your stop to break even. Adjust your stop loss to break even. I hope that is clear. So that's my take on Australian dollar USD. If I'm to take any risk now, it will be a sell. All right, that will be all for today's session. I appreciate you all for your participation. I believe you've got value from this stream. If you are yet to like the stream, please do. And if this is your first time participating, do subscribe to the channel so that anytime I come online, you get notified by YouTube. Do have a wonderful day. Bye for now.